Hi gamers, OzGamer82 or Andrew back at you with another video, and I'm here with my Wii U Impressions. So a few of you have been eagerly anticipating this video. So I've had the system for almost a week now and I have been playing it quite a bit, so I feel I've had enough time with it to give my overall initial impressions, I guess. So we're going to start with the games. I have 4 of them. Nintendo Land, which is the pack-in game. Basically this is a tech demo of what the system can do. I like it, however I don't like it quite as much as I was expecting to, and let's just say I'm glad that it came packed in with the system. I don't really think it is worth a individual price for it. Still, it is a lot of fun. It's definitely more catered towards multiplayer, local multiplayer, which is a downside for me because I don't really have that option a lot of the time. So I only played a few of the one-player games and they were fun, but as I said, you know, it's pretty much just a tech demo of what the console and the gamepad can do, and it was kind of gimmicky. I think when it comes to that or Wii Sports, I think Wii Sports was slightly better, but still, Nintendo Land, it is fun. I haven't really spent a lot of time with it, so I'm definitely going to give it more of a go and hopefully it will grow on me. The 2 main games, well, the 1 main game actually that I have been focusing on is New Super Mario Bros. U, and all I'm going to say is absolutely awesome game. For me, it was pretty much worth the console alone, just as I knew it pretty much would be. It's definitely one of the better New Super Mario Bros. Games actually. It's not quite as good as New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS, I will say that, but so far it's absolutely fantastic and it looks amazing in HD. Zombie U, next up, we'll talk about that. In my initial video, when I talked about the game when I first did my pickup for the Wii U, I was a little bit mixed on it. I've got to say though, I've spent a little bit more time with the game and I am enjoying it quite a bit more, especially now that I've got used to the controls, and it is a really good sort of survival horror first person shooter, so really excited to spend more time with that. The last game is New Luigi Bros. U. I've spent the least amount of time with this game out of the 4. I just basically started it up, played through half of the first world just to see what it was like. Essentially very similar to New Super Mario Bros. U, except just with Luigi in it. Again, fantastic game as I knew it would be. Luigi does play slightly different than Mario, especially in the jump mechanics, and again it looks amazing in HD. So yeah, those are the games. Alright, let's talk about the console itself. So I've got to say I am extremely happy with the system. I think it's a fantastic piece of hardware and I'm really happy that I picked it up. We're going to take a little bit of a look at some of the features. So first up is the main home screen, I guess you'd call it, and for some reason I really like it with all the different Mii's running around and all the little messages that are popping up. Pretty awesome, it looks really cool to me. The next thing is the layout on the gamepad. I really like the layout, very easy to use, basically similar to the 3DS with all your different little applications in the little boxes, so very easy to scroll through and click on them. Yeah, just a simple but pretty cool feature. Next up we have the Eshop. Now I've got to say I am pretty disappointed in this. It's probably my major downside that I can think of to the system. Not so much the Eshop itself. The layout is absolutely fantastic. However, the Virtual Console is a major disappointment. when you compare it to the Virtual Console on the original Wii, it's shit. There's really no other way to put it. There's only games for the NES and the SNES, and there's hardly any games for either of those as it is. It's pretty cool to have Earthbound on there. I haven't bought that yet. I'm not too sure if I will. But yeah, when you compare it to the original Wii's Virtual Console, it's pretty shit. Hopefully Nintendo do something about that. They really need to do so. But other than that, I really love the layout of the eShop. Very clear and crisp and easy to use. The last feature that I want to quickly mention is the Miiverse. I haven't really spent a lot of time with this, but basically this is the section that is pretty much like Facebook. So you can join different communities, talk about different games and stuff within the communities, leave messages and stuff, very similar to Facebook. You can also create your own profile, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's just some of the features on the console. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this video. I hope I've given decent enough impressions. Overall though, I think it is a fantastic system and I'm really glad to pick it up. A few people have been mentioning to me, is it worth picking up if I already own a 360 or PS3? I would say most definitely. I think this is definitely a fantastic console to go along with those systems, because it just offers a completely different gaming experience. You still have the traditional controls of the gamepad, but it's the games. The first party exclusive titles can't be found on any other system, which is awesome. So I definitely think if you're a 360 or PS3 owner and you're considering picking up a Nintendo console, definitely give the Wii U a go. I definitely think it would make a great companion to both those systems. Keep in mind though, there is a new bundle coming out later this year. Nintendo recently announced it. I'm not too worried about it, but I definitely wanted to mention it. There's a Wind Waker HD bundle coming out. All it'll be is the standard premium pack with 32 gig black console model with a copy of Wind Waker HD bundled into it. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe hold off on that if you're interested in that pack. But yeah, I definitely think the Wii U was a really fantastic purchase. I don't regret it at all. A lot of people complain that there's hardly any games for it, but come on, the console hasn't even been out a year yet, and you can't expect them to release every game within its launch period. It's just not possible. And I'm kind of glad that there's not a lot of games out for it already, because it gives me a chance to pick up the games as they come out and actually spend quite a bit of time with it. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. I hope this has given you a fair idea of whether you should pick up a Wii U or not. I definitely think so. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.